It never ceases to amaze me how certain people will review bomb and terrorize others when they can't get their way. But it's also surprising when a community bands together to fight against it in support of games they love. This is Levistro, the Dragon of Cyberspace, coming to you with all news, tips, and tricks within the gaming spectrum. If you like my work and wish to support, please hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell. Don't forget to share this video so we can push out into the algorithm. And join us 10:30 Central every night for Levistro Plays. And with that, on with the news. So we had a crazy weekend, right? For me, we had a storm knock out our internet for 2 days, waiting for the ISP to fix. And we had Concord and Dustborn getting ridiculed. Two things I've already covered. Black McFucon's still doing well and still being attacked, also covered. But then I saw Grums on my feed posting about a game where an indie dev was being attacked by extreme activists. But anyways, Grums tweets out, any game is being review bombed on Steam because the creator doesn't want to change the game to support same-sex relations. The creator is being called phobic and other not so nice things because he doesn't want to virtue signal in his game. I DM'd the creator who said, it's being repainted as me being against LGBTQ, aka the Rainbow Brigade, but I'm not. I took my stance against forced inclusivity in games. He's currently under attack. Check out his game and see for yourself. Link in reply. As you can see from the images Crumbs have shared, these are screenshots of the game's Steam page. It reads, Soulash 2 is a sandbox RPG roguelike with a procedurally generated open world, simulated history, skill-based progression system, customizable abilities, material-based crafting, building, trading, and the possibility of total mayhem. Will you save your world or destroy it? And it gives recent reviews a mix of 66% of the 95 user reviews in the last 30 days. All reviews is very positive, 85% of 467 user reviews. And then he shows proof that it's review bombed. As you can see, going back to July 27, mostly positive reviews, ups and downs, with a maybe onesie, twosies, negative reviews. And then all the way at August 23rd, you have 20 negative reviews in one day, and then people coming out and giving positive reviews. So in one day, we had the highest of both. And it's pretty much just saying hard coding marriage should be exclusively heterosexual so that modders can't even add same-sex marriage is really weird. And wait. Hold up. Stop. Hold up. You don't happen to mean this, right? Like this Baldur's Gate 3 mod that made certain characters straight, skirt our community guidelines. The mod, which appears to reduce diversity in Baldur's Gate 3 by taking same-sex couple and swapping the gender of one of the partners to make them heterosexual. We are for inclusivity. We are for diversity. If we think someone is uploading a mod on our site with the intent to deliberately be against inclusivity or diversity, then we will take action against it. The same goes for people attempting to troll others with mods deliberately to cause a rise. We aren't the authority on what users can and cannot mod. Us removing a mod only means it cannot be found at Nexus Mods, nothing more, nothing less. As a private business, we have the right to choose what content we do and do not want to host on our platform. Respect this right the same way you want respect for your rights. I mean, the last part, yeah, that's fair. But let's just point out here, this mod made people heterosexual and y'all banned them. It was such a big deal. In Baldur's Gate 3, this is from the gamer back December of last year, 2023. In Baldur's Gate 3, you meet a Samar called Dame Aelin, who is clad in striking silver armor with heavenly white wings. You can rescue and reunite her with her girlfriend Isobel in Act 2, making for one of the sweetest moments of the year. It's no wonder fans fell in love with her. However, a mod was recently released that made Dame Aelin a man, turning this heartwarming queer reunion into a heterosexual one. Yeah, it used AI to change her voice. One of the fans caught wind of it. Backlash ensued. with people saying, please don't support this mod. And he got under 17, over almost 18K in upvotes. And then Nexus mods removed from the site. It was such a big issue, but quote unquote weird, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So let's set the record straight here, everybody. As you can see, it's okay to ban and refuse and restrict people from making mods for heterosexual relationships. But it's not okay to make mods that restrict homosexual relationships. Do you see why people don't like wokeism? The double standard? So you're going to give a negative review because you can't have gay mods. Which, as we find out later on, that's not the case. Another slanderous, dumbass review. That's all this is. The other one down below says, I had high hopes for the further development of this game as it appears to have great potential. Unfortunately, I can't recommend to support this game while its developer is signaling racist and anti-LGBT politics in its design choices. Whatever happened to separate the art from the artist? I thought it didn't matter. What do you care what a developer does? I thought that was the whole point y'all would say, right? It seems to me fairly simple to unlock the marriage system to allow players to form interracial or same-sex marriages with NPCs. There need not be any restrictions on the player's freedom to develop our worlds the way we like, and implementing this as a hard-coded restriction is a clear statement of catering towards the biases or preferences of a certain section of the player base to the exclusion of another. More gaslighting. The in-universe explanation for birth is stated to be delivered by Stork. This indicates a more fantastical representation of reproduction, not one based on hard biological facts. Therefore, it would be trivial to allow same-sex couples to also receive stork babies. It would similarly be trivial to allow interracial couples to receive stork babies corresponding to the race of either parent. Okay, hold up. First off, in the first few sentences, the top part, you say, I had high hopes for this game. Then you slander the guy, saying he's a racist and anti-LGBT in his design choices. What if that's the scope of the game? If you thought about that, not that it's anti-LGBT or racist, but that it was basically meant to be designed in a time period where there wasn't a lot of diversity in people, where people weren't running around saying, I'm a gay, rainbow's bright, something or another. And then in the second paragraph, you gaslight, saying, oh, this caters to a certain set of people. No, it doesn't. It caters to the majority of players, as we found out this weekend with games like Dustborn and Concord. Yeah, those modern gamers never showed up. But people wanted games like Black Myth Wukong. People are wanting games like this and gave positive reviews and came to support this game. So you're salty, all right. And you're gaslighting. You had a game, you have an LGBTQ Rainbow Brigade game. Go play it. Why aren't you playing it? Why aren't you part of the 83 players on Dustborn? Why aren't you part of the 800 players on Concord? And then you say to the stork, do you realize the stork is folklore? It doesn't mean necessarily that babies are delivered by stork. Maybe that's what it is in the game, but it's a callback to an actual folklore. It came from the Netherlands. It means that if a stork made its nest on your house, on top of your roof, you're going to have a baby that year. That's literally what it means. That's a medieval time frame folklore, like an old wives' tale. So no, this is another disingenuous. This is another one that's disingenuous. Get the fuck out of here. In this screenshot, the game developer author response. This is my response a week ago. After that response, a week-long activism campaign engulfed in all our community channels. So I showed my teeth, the oppressive people left, and now we can continue to have fun in peace. The original post by 2023 Subaru and Pereza. Hey Arthur, thank you for your hard work. I'm a queer fan of your game and wanted to ask if the same-sex relationships would be possible in the future updates. I know other devs, like the ones who made Medieval Dynasty, said they considered it too late to put into the game. I just wanted to see if it was something on your radar or if it would be safe for you to implement in the future. Thank you for your time and dedication to this game and this community. Artur replies, the main purpose of the family system is to create a legacy for children. And given our limited ways to interact with NPCs, I don't think there's a good way to represent relationships. So I don't plan to expand on that right now. Exactly. You can't spread your legacy with two dudes or two women, my guy. More extended interactions were something that some players wished that was a bigger focus of the game, but unfortunately, it would take a long time and probably the removal of the conversations and dialogue systems to turn Soulash 2 into The Sims, as well as other games I've already trying to mix. We're going to see if I ever get excited about that, but right now I'm too pumped to go to war to delay it any further. So that's what Artur, the game developer, says politely. It's not within the game's scope. It's not within its target audience or their artistic vision, and it's not what their customers want. And Grooms naturally posts a link right here, and I'll put it in the description. You can see I said I'm going to cover it. A lot of people came out in the replies to rally and support. And this is the Soul/2's Twitter page or X page. As you can see, it's just mostly about the game. Like, you can vote for your updates. It gives you some gifts about the features, all kinds of fun stuff, right? I think it looks pretty interesting myself. You know, nothing in here about anti-LGBTQ, nothing about the Rainbow Brigade slurs that was claimed, right? So pretty much just slander. And here's his webpage. I looked it down here, mostly saying about how he got where he is in a thread. You know, you can read it here. I'm not gonna read much into it. I just skimmed for any anti-LGBTQ Rainbow Brigade. Here he goes. It's no longer ugly mixed reviews. Tide has churn. Never give up your vision for a handful of extremists and focus on making the best game you wish to share. It's your name attached to it. Be proud of your work and let it be known. And remember, I've said that in previous videos with Concord and Dustborn, I believe. You're giving us your best work. Like Concord's lead character designer said, he's proud of his potato girls. That's his best work. Yet this artist gave his best work and people love it. Right? As you can see, he's got for the most part, mostly positive reviews, right? And a couple of negatives. And then after he made his statement, he got review bombed. And then the community comes forward after he mentions, hey, I've been review bombed. His reporters tell people, hey, he's getting review bombed. People go look at his game, find out it's interesting, and praise it. Say, give it positive reviews. You know what? Here's the thing. If they left it alone, no one would have known this existed. You gave him more customers by giving it bad reviews and review bombing it and defaming him. Right? That's what you did. You used terroristic tactics. You used Kim Blair's SBI tactic.
Just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
Just like they tried with Black Myth Wukong. If you remember my previous videos, SBI tried to extort $7 million from Black Myth Wukong. When they couldn't do it, they had the game journalists like IGN, Rebecca Valentine, come out and say they said sexist thing, purposely misinterpreted what was written in a Chinese forum that all not white, not black, all the Chinese said she and her associate Ki Hun Chan was wrong. She purposely mistranslated it. But that's just what they do. They don't care. All they care about is their ideology. If it doesn't have what their non-theistic cult approves of, if it doesn't have the right message, the right gospel, they will slander you. They will call you every instance in a book. And why? is because they hate you. They hate you because you're not like them. They hate you because you're healthy. You have a healthy mind. You have something you enjoy. You're happy. As the age old saying goes, misery loves company. But more importantly, they hate being reminded that they are a smaller portion of the world. They are a smaller portion of your communities. They know they're the smaller part. They know this. And this is why they use terrorism to get what they want.
And just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
And yet, as we have seen, the community came forward and fixed the review bombing. Mostly positive reviews in 24 hours. The game is still in early access with a free demo. So you could play it and try it for yourself to see if the reviews are correct. You can even get the previous game for $8. You know, I think I'm gonna like this game. I'm gonna try. I actually downloaded the demo during this video editing. Well, what do you think, viewer? Do you think Archer deserved the review bomb? Are you gonna try Soulash 2? Put your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, happy gaming.